Welcome back. Today I have the sets I put in the muskrat huts and the sets by that big culvert, and I'm pulling everything today, all these muskrat sets. I'm doing it in my truck because it's like 15 degrees outside and the wind's blowing like 15 miles an hour, so I'm not sure how good the audio is going to be out there. We're going to try and just quickly pull everything and get back in the truck because it's cold out there. Yeah, so just wanted to give you a little heads up. I want to welcome you back today. Like I said, today is the last day I'm going to be running any muskrat sets for a while here. I don't know, I may try again down the road setting huts. I got to do a little more research. I'm not sure why they're plugging me up so bad, and I don't know, my catch rate's way below. I was expecting 30-40% catch rate, and I'm getting like 10 or 12% catch rate, so I don't know. I don't know if it's also because I trapped these sloughs. I trapped just off of the road here, caught probably 20 muskrats out of this 2 sloughs on each side of the road here, so I don't know, but I'm far enough out. I'm 150 yards out in this slough where my last ones are, the last huts, so I've caught a bunch by the road here, but I doubt I caught them that were coming from that far. They may have been. So if I try again, it might be in a slough that I didn't trap at all this fall. There's plenty of them around. I had all kinds of sloughs scouted out that I never trapped just because I was catching so many the way it was. All right, so we're going to shut you off. We're going to start, I'm going to walk all the way to the end out there again, and we'll start pulling and pull everything on our way back, and hopefully we got a few catches to show you. All right, guys, so I'm walking up to the first set, the ice. I walked on the ice all the way out here. It cracked and moaned a little bit as I was walking, but just get my 2 poles loose. So I gotta get these open. I'm just gonna pull my traps out, and we're gonna re-plug the holes up if I can. So I have a muskrat in here. He actually, I don't know if you guys can see in there, right here, he actually chawed a hole and he's froze in the water here. So I'm going to try and actually plug this up too. I think he's loose there. Oh man, I think a mink got my muskrat. See how he's got the whole head all chewed up? It's a big rat too. We're gonna get the trap off of him so the trap don't freeze on his foot here, or any more than it already is. There we go. Dang it. That's why it's all tore up. Yeah, mink got after my rat here, and I had my mink box up by the shore up there and it wasn't set off, but so you can roll them around in the snow, and that actually gets them dried off really good here since I got a little snow overnight. So he's almost completely dry. Alright, so I'm going to plug the hole where I had my trap, and I'm going to try and plug that hole where the mink must have dug into the side here. Best I can, So I'm just taking some of this wet stuff here and plugging it in there first. And then I'm going to just take some of this stuff off the top, kind of push it back in there. And I'm kind of wetting that down too as I'm plugging it in. All right. So hopefully if there's more rats in this hut, they're still, they'll be able to live in there. Grab my poles. What do I do with my trap? Here it is. Well, one trap, one rat. That's a good sign. So my pole is right over here. So all I did is just tap the top of it just so it busts the ice off of my pole. I'm sure I'm gonna fall in on some of these. It put on quite a bit of ice though last night. Okay. Get it dug out here. Ooh, that one's set off with nothing in it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure, take some wet stuff and kind of plug the hole with that. Cover it back up. So one catch, one miss. This is the one I'm worried about right here, getting out there, because I mean it's been open water every day. But I did get across this ice here without falling through. So maybe, just maybe, get out there close to it without falling in. The trouble is it's like super deep here. There we go. And then kneel down on the side of the hut here. So I'm just lightly kneeling on this. I'm not putting all my weight on it by any means. So I just took that fence post out. Can't get. I definitely froze up here. Some of my wetted down stuff all froze here. Okay. Trap was still working. Again, I'm gonna push some of that kind of wet stuff in there first. I'm gonna pack all this stuff around. Alright. So I didn't fall through there, that was awesome. So one miss, one catch, and one not messed with. This colony traps are going to be a bugger to get out, I think. It's because I got to chop such a big hole to get them out here. That wire is on my trap, so I gotta make sure I get that chopped out as well. Okay. Stake is out, trap is out, and I got nothing today. So on this huge run that's like a foot wide or more, all these checks, I had one muskrat in there yesterday and that was it. I just don't understand that either. Just we're going to set that colony trap. I'm just setting them in there like that just to make them a little easier to carry. Like I said, I'm gonna have plenty of gear by the time I get back to the truck. Alright, now here we go. So this is the only place the ice really cracked, is right by this hut here. But I've been walking on the ice by here every day, so. Alright, so I got high hopes for this trap, and I'll show you why. Hopefully you guys can see all the bubbles in here? That's a good sign when it comes to trapping under the ice. I'm getting super carried away chopping a hole here, because I'm hoping. Well, that's a bummer. I really had high hopes that all the bubbles were there, and I got nothing. All right. So these I got made are all 1 inch increments. So I got a 7 incher and a 6 incher, and I have them made so I can, and I have 5 inchers as well. I have them made so I can stack one inside the other, nest 3 of them together. I only have 2 of them out here. The 5 incher I didn't bring don't have sets, so 5 inchers work really good on some of the small huts or small runs going into like banks and stuff, or if you got real shallow water, and then I kind of block them off a lot of times. The 6 and 7s work good like when you got bigger houses, and I've caught as many as 5 rats in the 5 incher, so it's not like, you know, you get the first rat could plug them up, or you could catch a whole bunch. So I don't know. This one was still set. Oh, what the hell? There's no way you'd ever set it off. The looks like the stopwatch trigger, I hope you guys can see down in there. See how it's got bent up there somehow? Well, now like I can't even set my trap off. You really had to push down on it. No muskrat was ever going to set that off. I'm not a good stopwatch trapper either. I only have 2 of these traps, so I'm going to have to maybe see if I can fix that if I do this again. And I don't know, I'm not guaranteeing that, because like I said, I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. Or I'm not doing as well as I had hoped or would have thought that I would be doing, so. Alright, I got 1 left on this side of the road, and we'll be on our way here. I got 1 left on this side, and I got 2 on the other side of the road. Got to kind of watch where you're walking. This one here, I seen muskrats swim out of this hut the one day, but I have yet to even have, I don't even know if I've had a flipped off trap in here. You know, and that's just frustrating for me too, you know, like, you know, the rat was here. You know, trap was set off again. maybe not again, but it's set off. All right. Well, one rat there, and it got chewed up by a mink. Not ideal. I forgot my stake. These stakes, I tell you, I use them for coyote trapping too, to mark sets. I don't know. I don't feel like I left any this year, but I won't know till next year when I go to put my sets out, and then all of a sudden there's a stake already standing there. And I hate to even admit how many times that happens. Happens probably a half a dozen times every year when I go to set the next year. Within a few feet of where I'm going to put my stake, all of a sudden, boom, there's a stake already standing there. So I already pulled my mink box right here and it was empty, so I suppose it was because he already got a nice meal of muskrat. He didn't need to eat some old muskrat when there was nice fresh stuff to eat. Let's hope if I have a rat in this house here, you don't swim off on me again like you did yesterday in this hut. Try to sneakily. I'm gonna have to chop my stake out here, but I want to get my trap out of here first. Still working. Get that plug back up. I had it loose, but this tape on here wouldn't pull back up through. I hope that wind noise ain't too bad for you. It's blowing pretty strong today. Okay. Okay. First impressions is I got nothing. Nothing but plugged up mud and debris on my trap. Trap wasn't even set off. It's that nice wet stuff. We're gonna plug the hole first. Kind of plug all this up on behind it. All right, guys, we'll shut you guys off. We'll turn you back on the other end of the slough down there. All right, guys, so I'm out here. Looks like there's like turkey tracks on the ice. I don't know if you could see that. Right there's a set, here's a set, right here's a set. It looks like they were right here, like right around my set. They didn't. Looks like they like dug on my set, and on the other house back behind me, it looks like they dug on that one too. And I want to be careful not to chop my trap chain off. One of these times it'd be nice to have a muskrat in this house. Alright, broke through. So this one we're gonna grab some fresh wet stuff in here. My trap's got I got a muskrat and he's still alive in here. Trying to be extra cautious here. so I can't tell. Pretty sure I got him caught by a front leg. Here we go. He's out. There you go, guys. I caught one. All right, guys, we'll get this guy dispatched. I do have one more set over here to check, so we'll get this guy dispatched. We'll get this filled back in, and I'll check this one. And I got two on the other side of the road. All right, guys. So I got that one dispatched, and I got the hole plugged back up. And this one, trapper is still working. Like I said, I'm just taking some of this wet stuff here. Grab me a little more of it to kind of plug the hole up to begin with, and then pack this stuff back on. See, like this stuff here was dug, like over here, it looks like the turkeys or whatever, like scratched at my hole here or something. It's kind of strange. Alright. I pulled my mink box, didn't show you guys that, but it had not been messed with, so. Well, at least I got one good muskrat that the mink didn't get chewed up. So I should have had 3 for 12 yesterday. I only ended up with 2 for 12, but live and learn. That's kind of why I'm doing this. It's all 100% a learning experience for me. I realized I maybe should have tried this little feeder hut here, but I did not. So, oh, I got a catch. He's still alive too. All right, guys. So you guys could see him. He's still in there. Well, I'm gonna leave him for just a second. He ain't going nowhere. I'll show you this set here quick, and then we'll try and get that guy dispatched. We'll get out of here. So I got 3 for 12 so far, 3 for 11. This one here, they keep plugging me up, and they did again today. See, it just piled and piled debris on top. Oh, but I got a muskrat today. There we go, guys. He's just a little fella. So I ended up with 4. 4 on the last check. This one's just a little tiny guy. I'm gonna push all this wet stuff back in that hole. All right, so we'll just take him out of here so he don't freeze in my trap. There we go. And then if you give them a good shake, most of the time they kind of dry off. But we're gonna try and use some of the snow. There ain't much snow right here. Well, all right. So that concludes me trapping huts for this season, or for right now. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna try and do some more later on when it gets more ice and I can figure out a little more what I'm doing, but we'll get this other one dispatched. I want to thank you guys for watching this part of my series. I do have those sets by the culvert, but I'm gonna pull them. If I have something caught there, I'll show you. Otherwise, we'll see you guys back at home. All right, guys, so I'm by this big culvert here. My sets on the other side of the road were still working. That one's still working. Mink box still working, but this 110 has a nice muskrat in there. So that makes 5 muskrats for the day. No mink. Yeah, like I said, I just want to thank you guys for watching Schmattz Outdoors. Hopefully you learned a little bit about trapping huts. I learned some. I don't have it figured out yet. We gotta do a little more research, see what else I can figure out. If I'm not putting my traps in the right spot, if I'm not digging into them the right way or something, I'm not doing something right, I don't think. My catch rate is way below what I would expect it to be, but otherwise, we're gonna sign off. If you like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you like what you're seeing. I'll be trying to put up more trapping and hunting videos. Yeah, hit the little notification bell so you know when I'm putting up new videos. And leave a comment below if you have ideas on what I can do different about setting up huts and that type of stuff. Leave them in the comments below. I'll be reading through them, try to figure out anything you can tell me, will be helpful. I'm just learning how to do that. Like I said, this is the first time ever trying it. I know I had mixed success with it. I think what I catch, 4, 8, 10, 11 rats and 5 checks I caught out of 11 hut sets. So I don't know, basically 25% catch rate. I don't think that's really all that great. Anyway, all right, we'll shut you guys off. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you out on the line next time.